A lot of people love the reel of the work that you did on me. I felt so good. Okay, you're leaving now? All right, drive safely. Drive safely. The work felt so good. It felt so good. That's Principal PT. That's Dr. Principal, physical therapist. Isn't it? Yeah, that song was great. I was like, it's perfect for this. What's up, Nadia? I was about to call you by your nickname. All over your government. Boom. Just mess up your government. It was on my tongue. I have. Yeah, that song was straight fire. When I heard it, I was like, oh, this is perfect for this. I had to repost. I felt so good. And that my back workout, it felt so good. You too. Thank you. What's up, Nadia? How's my baby boy? How's my baby? Hey, fam. This is your girl, Orlandina Balan, and I am the Fitter Woman. And today we're going to talk about honoring this beautiful temple called you. This beautiful, marvelous temple that God saw fit to breathe life into it because it's just that special. Each of you are special. Nadia! How's the baby? He's not a baby anymore. He's a he's above toddler, under child. So yes, girl. I thought I had to move this live, but I didn't. So now I already told people I'm moving the live. So hopefully they get the notification, but it's all good. It'll be up. He's 4 going on 24. Sigamun liye, sigamun. Boss man. That's good. Thank you for joining me tonight, fam, on the YouTube. Thank you for joining me, IG fam. Thank you for joining me. Tonight is all about honoring your temple. It was something that I started to talk about and really think about a few years back. And if you notice, I posted a video where I talk about honoring your temple. And it was something that I came up with. I had to do a presentation at a church. And I was trying to find a way to equate taking care of your body as something as important as your spiritual and your religious practice. And when I started to really look into it and think about it, as I often do, I noticed that a lot of people that are very religious and very much into their church are some of the most unhealthiest people because of the lifestyle that comes with it in terms of like the culture. And it's not so much the church, but it's just the culture that comes with the food, especially the Black churches, that soul food that sticks to your bones, but it also sticks to your arteries. And so I was trying to figure out a way of how can I talk about this message of self-love and self-care, and how when you take care of this body, this temple, it is an honor to God. Now, some of us don't believe in God, and that's okay. It has nothing to do with religion, but it has something to do with the spiritual practice. I consider the body as one of 3. What's up, Keisha? Your summit was amazing. Guys, check her out. She had this amazing summit called Loving on You. It's beautiful. But Keisha, today we're talking about how we honor our temple. Hey, sweetie. And one of the things I think about, a lot of people tell me, how do I eat? How do I take care of myself? How am I healthy? And they're looking for this formula. They'll take out their notebooks. Hi, beautiful. Hey, Kathy. People ask me, how do I get healthy? They'll take out their notebooks and, all right, how many calories should I eat? And how many squats should I do? And all these very, very exact things. And what I noticed, sorry guys, what I noticed is that it doesn't have to get complicated. And I think if you answer the one question, am I honoring my temple? You will know exactly how to treat your bodies and how to eat. And I was interviewing a friend today, and the topic and the topic of our conversation was, or the theme was, you're just too damn expensive. And I have to put the word damn in there because I can't impress on how important it is for us to know how precious we are. Some of us take care of our cars better than we take care of ourselves. We take care of our homes better than we take care of ourselves. We take care of our boss better than we take care of ourselves. We take care of our families better than we take care of ourselves. And you are so valuable. You actually take a pen, not even a pen, a pencil, and put yourself at the end of your to-do list. But if you really see and understand how precious and valuable you are, I think that we walk around life in a different way. So what does it mean? What does it mean to honor yourself as you would honor a temple? And I ask you to think of when you walk into your temple, into your church, into your mosque, into your synagogue, in what way do you walk in there? One of the things I always say is when we walk into these places of worship, we walk in there with beautiful words, right? Prayer, hymns, psalms, songs. We use beautiful words when we walk in there. When you pray, if you look at some of these prayers and psalms, they're poetry. So what words are you speaking in your temple? What does your self-talk sound like? Does it sound beautiful as a psalm or a prayer or poetry or a poem? Or is it negative and ugly? And I think a lot of us walk around with negative self-talk. I'm ugly. I'm stupid. I'm never going to do it. I'll never make it. And that negative self-talk, but we will never walk into our place of worship like that. Almighty God, Allah, Abba, right? We sit there. Hi, sister. That's my little sister. Hi, little sis. Hey, cuz. We have to honor the way we walk into church, into synagogues with all our minds focused on that prayer. We have to do the same for us. Honor yourself with beautiful words. I'm beautiful. I'm love. I'm light. One of the things I like to tell people if they're speaking to me in a manner that's inappropriate, that I don't like, the first thing is I tell them is, I don't speak to myself in that tone. So therefore, I will not allow you to speak to me in that way. So I treat myself the way I speak and honor my thoughts and my words. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm like this all day, every day. No, there are days where I think I'm too small. There are things like, oh my God, you gave me all of these things on my plate. I'm much too small for this. And I do have that negative self-talk. I have that moment. It's real life. But I have to tell myself, I'm a child of God. I'm made in his or her image. I am of the creator. That means that creator's power is within me. So how can I be something so small or so little or so diminutive? So I will never allow people to speak to me. So that's one of the ways to honor yourself. That's the first way to honor yourself. Speak beautiful words to yourself. When you find yourself in negative self-talk, find music, find motivational speeches, find friends so that they can begin to help you to bring that positive self-talk. Those beautiful words of prayer in your mind, right? So think of that. Treat and talk to yourself as if you were speaking to church, as if you were speaking in church. That's number one. Number two, eat living foods. I think of in the early church, early temples, they would always bring to God or whomever they were praying to. Look at any religion around the world. At their altars, they only bring the best fruits, the best vegetables. If they're going to sacrifice an animal, it is the fattest cow, the fattest sheep that they can find. It's never the skinniest little thing or the shriveled up apple, right? They always sacrifice and bring the best of the best that they have, because for them, God is the best of the best, and they should honor God in that way. Hi, sweaty onion, sweetie onion, that's sweaty onion, sweetie onion, long time no speak, beautiful. Today, we're talking about how to honor this temple. The first thing I said was speak to yourselves with beautiful words as if you were speaking in prayer, right? We speak beautiful words when we walk into temple, walk into mosque, walk into synagogues, and we don't do that for ourselves. The next thing I said, eat living foods. If you think of the early days of worship, they only brought the best animals, the best fruits that they would lay at the foot of the altar. So why do we give ourselves less than the best? So when you're about to put a food on your plate, ask yourself, would you give this plate to your God? Would you give this plate to honor God? Probably not. Yes, high vibrational foods provide the body. Oh my God, dropping gems as always. Yes, high vibrational foods, they provide the body with information. Dr. Sebi was talked about that, high energy foods. The more your foods are whole and they're living, they're closest to the earth, the closest they are to their freshest state, the more energy and nutrition and nutrients they provide you, because they're closely in tune with nature, in tune with it, with Mother Nature. So as you eat these foods, you also become connected to Mother Nature. This vessel becomes purified. So if you're sacrificing and giving the best of the best in temple, yes, and you become closer to God because you're eating living foods. One of the things I began to notice is as I began to clean up my eating, my mind. See, you lived in Hawaii. Everything was fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Everything is in tune with nature. You eat what's in season. That's one of the things I encourage you to do. Eat what's in season. Wherever you are, if you eat what's in season, you are eating foods that were ready to be eaten. They're ready to be consumed. They haven't been forced. So you are in tune, you're getting in tune with nature. And that's one of the things I was saying. Like, as I began to eat cleaner, I noticed my thoughts became clearer. And the more I tried to eat fruits and vegetables that are in season, the more in alignment I feel with nature. So, second thing, eat living foods. That means foods that you can find off a tree and in the ground. Eat living foods. If you are going to eat meat, not everybody wants to eat meat, but if you are, eat well, eat quality meat, grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish, organic chicken. I know they're more expensive. They have a higher price point, but if you don't have to eat a lot of meat. If you eat just a couple of pieces of meat a day or every other day, it keeps your food bill very low. Eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. And that right there, you're honoring this temple. That's number 2. Number 3, move this body. Yeah, move this body. I love playing music. I will blast it. I'm going to move this body. Why? It's made to move. What happens to water when it's stagnant? It stinks. You get little bugs, right? Little nasty little bugs in stagnant water. This body was meant to move. Why do you think we have music? Because it's meant to move. When you hear a good piece of music, you move the body. Move your body. You have Fitbits? My Fitbit is set to go off every 30 or 40 minutes because now we're teaching, we're sitting, we're teaching virtually. It reminds me to move that body. Move it, right? You see praise dancers, they dance because they feel the energy flowing to them. When you hear good music, a beat drop, that music, that vibration just flows to you, right? When you hear a song, it doesn't even have to be a song of worship, just any song. And that beat drops you so, it just drops nice. You're like, yay, hey, here's the party. Move the body. Nothing can live in stagnation. Yes, yes, Keisha. Nothing can live in stagnation. Everything must flow. Air has to flow. Water has to flow. Even fire needs oxygen in order for it to live. Everything needs energy. All of the elements must require some movement for it to exist. The earth has to move. Earthquakes to create new lands to come up out of the ocean. Movement is life. When you're carrying a baby in your womb, the baby has to move. Soca gives me power. That's right. That's what soca music is all about. Letting your hair down, letting it care for you, and just move. I always like to tell people I went to Trinidad one year with one of my cousins for vacation. And one of the best parts of Trinidad, my God, one of the best memories I had was we were in the bush. Juve was over, and you see the sun coming up over the mountains. Mountains are green, and you see the sun hitting the people. And they got paint, all red, yellow, green, blue. You know, you running around, they throwing paint at you, and everybody's dancing. Everybody's dancing. Movement is life. That's what it is. So 1, speak yourself with sacred words. Speak to yourself in sacred words. Eat living foods and move that beautiful temple, move that body, because every element must move. Next one, Drink water. Water is life. Our bodies are mostly made up of water. Water is life. You don't like water? Find a way to drink it. They have so many things you can add to it. I'm not a fan of adding things with sucralose and additives. I'm not a fan of it. But if that's what gets you to drink a little bit more water, then do that. But you can add cucumber. You can add mint leaves. You can add blueberries. There's so many things you can infuse your water is with. Make some tea, cool it off, drink that. Drink water. Water is life. Without water, there would be no life on this planet. So if you're not drinking enough water, what life can be within you? Honor this temple. This is the only one you have. When this temple crumbles, it will not, nothing will be erected in its place because there's only one you. Next thing, sleep. I'm telling you right now, I'm a hypocrite. I'm telling you all to sleep. Hi, Amber. I'm telling you all to sleep, and I'm the worst one when it comes to sleep, especially my brain is going, I'm being creative, and I'm just like, yeah, the universe is just sending me messages. And then I crash and burn. I need to sleep. Sleep, rest is important. All things must rest. Why do you think we have winter? Why do you think winter is the time where nature is dormant? Hey, Amber. I'm excited about our interview this weekend. Everything needs rest. Every season has a moment of rest. Winter is an entire season of rest, right? Spring, there's a moment for rest. Spring frost freezes you in place. Not the best thing, but it needs rest. Yes, ma'am. Get those downloads, right? You need to rest because when you're resting, that's when your brain lets go of all that information that it's been processing through the day, stuff that it needs to let go. When you sleep, that's when your muscles repair themselves. Your body repairs themselves. I have a friend of mine that's always telling me, if you don't sleep, you're going to pay for it because you do. There's research that shows if you do not get enough sleep later on in life, you pay for it because you'll have it contributes to all sorts of illnesses, mental health. It can, I think there's even research that says it can lead to Alzheimer's. You have a higher chance of developing that because the brain has not gotten a chance to rest. Rest is important. Get your sleep. I try. I even put my phone on sleep mode, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better, but I'm definitely working on this. You are what you consume. Whatever you're eating, whatever you're listening to, whatever you're speaking, whatever you're watching, you are what you consume. So when they say you are what you eat, you are what you eat. But it's not just what you eat with your mouth, but what you eat with your ears, what you eat with your eyes, what you eat with your mind. Be mindful of what's on your plate. Not just what's on your physical plate, but on your mental plate, your emotional plate. You are what you consume. So be mindful of what you listen to on a regular basis because it becomes to stick. It sticks to your energy field. There's certain things I don't watch just because I feel like it's so negative. I know people love like shows like Housewives because it's ratchet and it's just like some people just like that stuff. But I feel sometimes I like watching them once in a while, but I can't watch them too much because I just feel like it's so negative. It actually gives me agita, like it makes me itch. But I get it. If it brings you joy and makes you happy, go for it. But I'm mindful of those things. Mind your tribe. You guys saw I had a whole post about your tribe last week. Mind your tribe. There are people in your circle that are wonderful. They'll push you. They love you. They want the best for you. They support you. And there are those, they're little energy vampires. They just suck from your light. They're like little moths. They come to your light because your light is beautiful and they just come and cover your light like little moths. So be mindful. You better have your little, I don't even have to something, right? Be mindful of your light. Yes, you digest so many things on so many levels. You watch what you consume. Mind your people. Mind the people around you. Listen to the people around you. Make sure they are really in tune with what you want. Yes, sis, I'm blessed to have you in my circle. I know I am. I'm honored. You, Amber, so many of you, Kathy, I'm so honored to have beautiful and wonderful women in my circle. I love you guys. The last two things, advocate for yourself. One of the things that I stress to my students is open your mouth when you have a question. Open your mouth. if you have a question. You know, a lot of the kids, they're shy. They don't want to offend anybody. They don't want to look stupid in front of anyone. When you need something in this life, you see this mouth? God gave you a mouth to speak. He gave you breath to speak. If you cannot speak for whatever reason, he gave you a form of communication. But there's something to be said about speaking. It takes what you have in here and brings it out for others to hear. Advocate for yourself. Sometimes it could be as small as saying, not right now. You don't have to say no, because sometimes it's hard for people to say no, but you can say, not right now. Not at this moment. I'm sorry. I'm otherwise occupied. Something as small as a no, as a not right now, can become a no. It can become a hell no, right? And it could become from there, this is what I want, and this is how I want it. Advocate for yourself. It is so important, even when you go to the doctor, advocate for yourself. You know your body. Because when you know your body, you know what's going on, you can speak to your doctor. You can come up with a plan with your doctor. And if your doctor is not of that mindset, you find another doctor. There's not one doctor in the world. Advocate for yourself. You want something, you're looking for something, advocate for yourself, because no one else can advocate for you except for you. So open your mouth and you tell the world what you want. Advocate to yourself to when you're praying. When you're praying to the universe, this is what I need in my life. Open your mouth, speak. And the last thing, fam, the very last thing on how to honor your temple, find your purpose. Ask yourself, am I living in my purpose? When you are living without a purpose, it's as if you're going anywhere. The wind will blow you and take you wherever it wants to. Sometimes it's good to let the universe kind of take you. But you have to know where it's taking you, because even the universe has a plan. You have to have a plan. The universe has a plan, but you need to know what it is. Yes, Keisha, when you speak, it is the beginning of manifestation. What I say, I tell you, when in my poem, I am, or I say my affirmation, I say, I'm creator, I'm creation. All that I speak takes root in the universe only to become a reality. Advocate for yourself. So when you go in, you manifest exactly what you want. And so this is why I say, are you living in your purpose? And if you're not sure what your purpose is, it's okay. There's a point in time in my life and I didn't know. And I would literally say to God, now what? What do you want of me? I thought the plan was this, and you're telling me it's not that. So what do you want of me? And I kind of had to let go and submit to the universe to find my purpose. And I've become in tune with my purpose so much so that when I'm out of alignment and walking off of my purpose, I feel it. I'm like, oh man, I got to get back on track, right? I feel it. I don't feel at ease. I don't feel at peace. So fam, quick recap. How do we honor our temple? 1, speak beautiful words. One of my father's favorite pickup lines was, ton sourire est la réponse de mon prière matinale. Your smile is the answer to my morning prayers. Beautiful, right? Say beautiful words to yourself. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. Wink at yourself. Kiss yourself, right? I teach my niece to kiss her muscle. I'm like, that's right. Kiss yourself. Beginning. Yes, Keisha. In the beginning was the word and the word became flesh. In the beginning was the word and the word was God. The word is God. Oh my God. Yes. That's what it is. Speak beautiful words to yourself. Just like you would call your loved ones honey, sweetie, darling, baby face. Do that for you. Second thing, eat living foods. The greener, the fresher, the brighter they are, the better they are. Conventional, organic, of course, organic is best, but if that's not an option, I don't care. Eat living foods. If it's the best of the best, you eat it. You can't just have the best tires and rims on your car. You got to have the best food in this body because you deserve it. Move the body. Move that beautiful body. Move that body. Go for a walk. Dance around your living room. When you're vacuuming, I don't care. Move that body. Everything needs movement. Movement is life. Drink water. Without water, there's no life. This planet would not exist. You cannot exist without water. Sleep. Rest. Sometimes that rest may not be in bed, but that which is important. Sometimes rest is removing yourself from people. Make time for yourself to be quiet. The next thing after that is you are what you consume. Watch what you eat. You are what you eat in every sense of the word. Whether you're eating it physically, eating it visually, eating it mentally, eating it emotionally. You are what you eat, right? Mind your tribe. Mind the people in your circle. Not everybody wants the best for you. And you got to listen closely to what they say and what they're not saying. Eric Satie used to say, the music, the beauty of the music is not the music in itself, but the phrasing, the space between the music. Listen to what people are saying and what they're not saying. Mind your tribe. Advocate for yourself. Speak. When you want something, speak up. I want this. I want this. This is what I want. And you may sound like, I might sound too demanding. I sound like a brat. So what? What do you think brats, when you have a toddler and they say, I want that chocolate milk. I want that cookie. I want that toy. And they don't stop, right? And guess what they get? The toy. Because they don't stop. They don't stop until they get what you want. You have to do the same. Advocate to yourself until you get what you want. Whether it be in a relationship, whether it be at work, whether it be when you're shopping for a home or shopping for a car. I always like to use real life examples because when you learn something, it doesn't apply to just one area. It applies to all areas of your life. Last thing is find your purpose. Understand what is your purpose. You were put on this earth for a reason. None of us are here by accident. I don't care if somebody even told you that you were an accident. None of you are an accident. Every one of us was designed with a plan. And you were placed with a plan. The universe does not work in chaos. It works within alignment. It works with a specific plan. If not, the planets would crash. The oceans would overtake the earth. The fish would overtake the lions. The lions would everything would be out of whack. It doesn't work that way. Everything has a plan. You are placed on this earth. If you're listening to this live, you're listening to it by design. I'm speaking by design. Nothing is by accident. It is a yes. Amen. Amen. Amen, sis. I'm speaking on it because this is something we need to know and honor our temples. Everything has a divine order. Hi, Julia Franklin. Everything is by design. Always think and picture and know that this body is a temple. And when you walk in this life, knowing that this body is a temple, you stand a little taller. Your shoulders are squared. You walk with a level of confidence. You do the little Neo flip of your coattails. And you know, I'm not here by accident. I'm in this world for a purpose. God saw fit to breathe life into this body for a reason. So I don't care what anybody around me says. I'm here. Yes, synchro destiny. Everything is synchronous. Nothing is by accident. So understand this temple deserves to be honored. And you honor it every day by doing the things that we just discussed. So fam, with that being said, be fitter. And you guys always hear me say this. Be bigger, be fitter, be stronger. Why? Be bigger in body, bigger in mind. Be fitter in body, be stronger in spirit. So it's not anything just muscles. When I say be bigger, be fitter, be stronger, it has nothing to do with just muscles. Be bigger in mind, be fitter in body, be stronger in every sense of the word, because you are a temple of God. So fam, good night. God bless. Walk in love and light and take care of that beautiful temple called you. Good night, fam.